Just with different users. It's just with two different games. YouTube punishes you for playing multiple games on a channel. They'd much prefer you to just stick to one thing. Cosmos Sheldrake, different. And I like him a lot, but yeah, I like that one for sure. Where am I going here? Is the book on the table there? Man, she's just doing all the work while he's just playing the scales. Didn't you used to play the triangle in band? Yes, and the triangle is one of the most nuanced and misunderstood instrument there is. Oh, there it is. That makes sense. Cool. Yeah, I don't accept friend requests, sorry. Just had one too many people try to use that on me. How do I go about this? Oh, they can pass through. Interesting. Oh. Wow. This is a lot. I don't know what I was expecting there. Because I can't move that cello at all. Have I well and truly broken this? Is there no safety for me now? I guess this is one way I can do it. Guess that's enough. All right. All right, see you, Reagan. Have yourself a good night. Hey, Victorious Williams, how you doing? You know what's weird? What? His memories of his wife's last concert, yet we didn't see any of the concert itself. There was a flicker of it back there, I guess. Still, it's self-absorption, ahoy. Perhaps, but it depends. What we see here is largely influenced by his actual regrets, after all. Try to remember that what we see here has more to do with relevance than importance to him. Something still feels odd to me. But all right, see you on the other side. Off we go. Doing good, Victorious Williams.
Come on, it's just up ahead. Yeah, I know where it is. Why do we have to come so far just to play some music anyway? Have you seen the view up here? It's unreal.
All right, see you, Ash. And see you, Jakes.
Besides, there's no one be around to tell me that I suck at cello. You suck at cello. You get a pass. Race you to the top.
That girl from the balcony, huh? I don't know if his wife would like this.
It's not much to fuss over. They were just kids. And besides, this is long before Colin even met Sophia.
Still, the memories we see here tend to be relevant to his real-time regrets, right?
It's not our job to judge. Let's just see how it goes.
Who knows? Maybe he regrets not spending more time with Faye. Unless, as people mentioned before, it's like a bridge to Terabithia thing. Like he had kind of a boring life up until he met this one awesome girl, and then their adventures got them into trouble, and then he's alone again. Manic pixie girl trope. I mean, it's kind of true here already.
Let's see where it takes us.
You're a little bit. No, you're not.
Okay. Just give me a moment. And you wanted to race to the top, huh?
That is true. The To the Moon was a little bit bad too, wasn't it?
It's the cello. You tried carrying this thing uphill. Not to mention you're, like, weightless. Hey, it was your idea. New idea, break time. It's just a cello. It's all hollow inside. What you need is some real exercise. Hey, what are you doing? Hop off. We're going to roll down the hill and die. Wow, so grim. I thought you just said I'm weightless. At least be a little consistent. Why are the best places always so hard to get to? What's the point if it just tires me out to get there? Might as well just close my eyes and pretend I'm there. You're such a downer, you know that? Look at me, I'm Colin. I just roll around and complain all day. You can stay here if you want to, but I'm going places.
Up he goes. What else can we find? Oh, it's a guitar.
So, what can you play?
Just the scales, sort of.
Still, but it's been months. Hey, not everyone's got those fancy private tutors like you. I'm just figuring it out as I go. Why don't you play a bit and show me? Okay, but it's just the scales, you know.
Sounded pretty good.
Well, it could be worse. It could always be worse. Don't you practice? Yeah, but it's so boring to play the scale over and over. I wish I could just jump directly to playing melodies.
It's not really usually a cello's business.
Here, why don't you play it again?
All right, here it goes.
See? With the right accompaniment, anything can be a melody.
Yeah. It's a good line for life, isn't it? You definitely can play melody on cello. I'm not saying you can't. Just at least in an orchestra, it's not always not as frequently its job.
Isn't that what Colin and his wife are playing in the last memory?
Yeah. I actually quietly have always wanted to learn how to play the cello. As far as instruments go, it is I feel like one of the most adaptable ones. How deep can I speak? We'll find out if we find a deep voiced character.
Can we judge now?
Empty cello case and a weathered green book.
He sure likes taking that book everywhere.
I'm actually surprised it's not getting blown away by the wind. Wow, those are some giant flowers.
I think it's a hibiscus.
Aha!
That place for a wild one to grow, though. For a kid, she's pretty good at the guitar.
You know what's interesting about this memory, though? These early memories of his were way more vibrant than the more recent ones. It's true. Are you suggesting Alzheimer's? A possibility. Always. But even so, perhaps just early stage. Not all of his earlier memories are clearer than recent ones. Only some in particular. All right. Because I'm not sure how I feel about rewatching The Notebook. He sure brought that song a long way into the future. Well, to be fair, it's just the scale. What I'm more curious about is how his wife knew the same accompaniment to it. Ooh. That's a good question. Unless Faye is Sophia? Faye could be short for Sophia, right? Or like a nickname. No, but she explicitly said on the plane that when she first met him that it felt like he'd barely ever dated somebody before. So that's probably not the case. You find one more opening somewhere in here. What? What's to be done about this thing? Oh, I know what I gotta do. Adoy. Gotta make space. There we go. Some hibiscus. Onward. Tenor drums, nice. Very, very cool. Huh. Have you ever seen wild hibiscus on this part of the world? I don't know. Not the wannabe plantologist. It's called the botanist. Oh, hey, look over there. You learn to play an instrument other than your voice that can be the piano? I mean, the piano is pretty good for that. Was playing French horn hard? Yeah, I'm sure it was. Marissa, as a former band teacher, would thank you for playing the French horn, though. You were a savior. Careful up there, Ash. Those look a bit loose.
It's all good, Dad. I got this. You should come up here and play too.
Listen, at least come down and let me fix it first.
Never!
Huh? What's he doing? Uh-oh. Are you okay, son? Ash?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm invincible!
Who was that, though? You seem to recognize them to a certain extent, but who? Was that? Don't know. Let's try not to jump to conclusions. Okay, so that's what we're going for. That was easy enough. What's wrong with him? The joy of being a parent, probably. Maybe it was Faye, maybe it was Sophia, who knows? There we go. tires. Which I've had to guess means we're going back to the time that he was talking to Faye across the way, right? She's got tires on her balcony. Just kind of weird. No. Back in the day. Hey, Branch Chris. How you doing? Or Brand Chris, I should say. Tiny Badger? Whoa! It seems we did skip over the bird memories, yeah.
Been waiting for me, huh?
What took you so long?
Sheesh, I made it, didn't I? I got a life, you know.
Well, where'd you learn to do that?
It's called talent. Come on, you weren't you gonna show me your school?
Yeah, the classroom should be cleared by now. Are you gonna stay for our band practice as well?
Yeah, lead the way.
Aw, don't they remind you of us when we were young? Not one bit. Where are they off to? Where do they go now? Where do they go? Should I actually check this out first? I feel like whatever this is probably important. Really? Nothing? I was expecting that paper airplane to be part of this, but I guess not. I think they, based on what we're seeing here, Hop, they definitely existed before Faye. Huh. This school looks familiar. Small world. But then again, I guess many of the geezers up here grew up in the same area. The same school as To the Moon.
This is where we have our art class. Neat. Any of the drawings yours?
No, mine got thrown out. These are the good ones.
I just don't know how they do it. I wish I could draw that half that good.
Same. Whoa. Okay.
Is the cafeteria locked?
Nah, I just don't like going in there. There's plenty of other nicer and quieter places to eat at.
The one class everybody slacks off at and you actually work?
I like the classes. I like these classes. If you try really hard, you can create entire worlds in them.
How cool is that? Well, it does sound like your thing.
Yeah, also the kid's dad did mention him running out of bread. And tried drawing a still life? No. I don't think I'd be very good at it. I would have to do a lot of practice before then. Also, welcome back, Reagan. I thought you were heading out for the night.
And I sit right over there.
Although, I'm probably going to move soon.
How come?
Well, I sat with this odd girl because we're both really quiet, but well, she's been hanging out with someone. A lot.
So
they want to sit together, of course.
They're bumping you off? Let me beat them up for you.
No, it's nothing like that. They just look happy together. So I should get them to sit at the same table, right? Daw. One more. Good old Jim. Playing scales on an orchestral level now, huh? She taught him well. Just passed out. All right. Another clock. Let me in. Let's do it. Kind of blasting through these. Okay, it's another clock, so we got to move clock pieces around. Wasn't it ever good to play the matchmaker when you think people belong together and they agree with you, they just don't know how to do it themselves? Sometimes people run into that, and that's okay. And sometimes people just don't have an opportunity to meet each other. Sometimes people need a little bit of a push. You know, if Faye was so important that he recalls so much about her even now, what happened to her? We haven't seen any traces later on. I have a few guesses. Dang nabbit. Or dang nabbit. Back to older times. Hospital, huh? Oh, this is probably when he was born. When Asher was born, right? An airline pilot hat. Oh, we are zooming. Who are you? Wrong room, sorry. Oh no. Yep. Sorry, Fia. The storm grounded my plane back all day, and I just... You made it. Is that... Oh. Honey, you're vibrating the baby. I can't be trusted with this. I'm gonna drop it off. I'm just gonna be right back. Don't play matchmaker with strangers? I mean, yeah. You wouldn't be a very good matchmaker if you were doing that with strangers. What you up to, buddy? Usually the whole point of matchmaking is you know two people and you know things about them that would connect well. You're happy though, right? Of course I am. It's just that I don't know. I was in such a rush to get back and suddenly seeing him here. I guess I just needed a moment for it to sink in. Hey, it's okay. I feel it too, you know? But well, maybe it's as they say. Maybe we're never meant to feel ready. How could I when I feel no different from the kid I was yesterday? But you are. You are different, even from the man you were when I first met you. I don't know what changed, but you're no longer aloof, you know? When you're here, you're actually here. I couldn't even make it before when he was born. Well, hey, we didn't know he was so eager to meet us early. What matters is you're here now, and we're gonna be okay. Made a little paper airplane for the baby. Yeah. We're gonna be okay. So another regret he has is that he missed the birth of his child. Okay. I mean, that makes, a certain amount of sense, right? What was that card that I read earlier, though? That card about humility? I think he just needs a bit of dose of that, Babies of any kind will always be cute, right? They're made to be cute because, like, evolutionarily, if they weren't, they'd die immediately because we wouldn't care. Is pretty much the gist of that. That sounds a little cruel, but it's also kind of true. There we go. All right, back time. How could I, when I felt no different from the kid I was yesterday? But you are different, even from the man you were when I first met you. Are we there yet? Not yet. We're getting closer, though. Still swirling ever inward. Wow. Far out. Where is he? Did we get drifted from the spawn point? Don't worry, I got this. What exactly is your plan, sir? He's on the other side, right? We could just... Shh. Thank you, game. Look, Neil, all we need to do is get over that wall. I don't know what you're planning, but let's try to keep it simple. Don't worry, it doesn't get any simpler than this. What, a grappling hook? Is that... Hook shot. Come on, give me a break. I always wanted to try this. All right, I guess it's straightforward enough. Hey-ya! Oh, boy. I can feel it, Ava. What? This hook shot is the hook shot that will pierce the heavens! Huh. That's incorrect. Sir? Sir? Dude, unshrink Neptune and put it back in orbit right now. Relax. Relax. It was copy-paste, not cut-paste. Not to mention, in part, procedurally generated. Now let me just turn on its localized gravity. Wait, what? It's you, Ninja Man Turtle.
For real?
You without the mask even. Oh my goodness. Hey Yeti, how you doing? Thank you very much for the 18 months. How you doing today? Hey, Rayon Slurzer. What is wrong with you? What? You said it was all right to use my hook shot. Now let's just turn the gravity off and... So use the hook shot to bring down Neptune in order to gravitationally pull themselves towards the planet so they can then release themselves 10 feet higher. What a piece of work. Bye, Neptune. Thanks for the lift. Off I go. At least it wasn't Uranus. What was that? Nothing. Let's get going. I just realized, actually, I'm literally wearing a Yeti shirt right now. This is one of the ones I got from the warehouse sale you guys were doing. Like, way back when. Wear Yeti shirts all the time. Talking about staying up past bedtime. Don't even bother. It's not gonna fly over, you know. We're too far apart. So, are you ever going to finish telling me that story? The one with the injured bird you found when you were a kid. There's not much to it. You know how it goes. The bird had a broken wing, and I took care of it for a while. The vet took it in afterwards, but... But what? But I tried to steal the bird back.
You thought you'd take better care of it?
Of course not. I knew I shouldn't have.
Then why?
Because it was my only friend, I guess. I just didn't want to let it go.
Wow, what a load of sappy saccharin. I might give you a handkerchief for a dog or even a cat, but a bird?
I knew I shouldn't have said anything. Everyone I told that story to either thought that or got bored to sleep.
Yeah, can't help you there. But everyone goes into things with their own context, you know?
All right, see you, Mufasa. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Maybe it's only fair that they didn't care much for it. Maybe the bird was something different to you than it was to them. Or maybe you just sucked at telling that story.
Possibly. Yeah, you're right. Different power levels might get different planets from that. I just wanted them to relate.
Yeah, how did that work out for you? Not every story is meant to be told, you know. Some of them are meant to be kept. So, how did it end?
I think the bird flew off. No, it makes sense, Cunning, for sure. I think I lost it, but it came back to say goodbye one day.
You think?
I don't know. I kept on mixing reality with daydream back then. I guess I was living in my head a little too much.
Whoa! Huh. You're getting better at this.
I used to daydream about taking off on a big paper plane, you know. We'd fly over the world, seeing all kinds of sights. And I could just fly across from balcony to balcony.
Well, that's dumb. You can't fly on paper planes, silly.
No, duh.
I mean, if you really want to fly so bad, why don't you go and become a pilot?
Wait, you're serious?
Yeah, why not?
What do you mean, why not? What doesn't simply just go and become a pilot?
Why doesn't one?
Because... how?
Well, planes take off from airports, right? Doesn't hurt to find no one and ask.
That's... If only it could be that simple.
If you just let it be, maybe it could. I should go, Colin.
I know. Hey. I'm gonna look for that airport tomorrow. Aw. He did become a pilot to impress a girl, it's true. He actually did it. Huh. Received note flying.
Well, the friendly girl next door would be one way to get inspired to fly, I guess.
Colin's cello.
It's kind of crammed out here. Let's head inside.
Wow, seems like he ran into a poster sale.
Or puberty.
With a balcony room like this, his parents sure are confident in his sleepwalklessness. Yeah, I would not be trusted myself. Poster of a tropical island surrounded by a lagoon and barrier reef.
That looks familiar.
It's the same place as the painting hanging above his bed in his elderly days.
All right, I also saw this exact picture in the attic earlier. For a teenager, he sure had some old-fashioned taste in posters.
He probably visited it afterwards, huh? Poster of a horror movie.
Huh.
didn't think he had it in him. I mean, if you really want to go fly so bad, Faye said, why don't you go and become a pilot? So this green book from the shelf is just a journal? Seems legit. Open it up. Me? I used to sleepwalk a lot, actually, as a kid. Nowadays, I just sleep talk. Marissa, thankfully, still finds it funny instead of annoying. I'm glad, Marissa. I was worried. You know, it's one of those things that I was very self-conscious about when we first started really dating. Because I was talking about what? Plants? I guess I was talking about plants in the middle of the night. Because that's something you cannot control. And I would feel bad if my partner really was annoyed by that, right? So I'm glad Marissa is as accepting as she is. It's a lot easier than using my keyboard. I don't know, I've been using my keyboard the whole time. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I guess that's one way to do it. Hey, Santiago, how you doing? I think this is probably the way to do this. Here we go. Powered up. Let's continue. Back on the plane with his journal, huh? Well, this may be one of his first flights. Hey, Hira. How you doing? Well, so much for the cliffhanger of whether he became a pilot, huh? More like cliffhanger. Oakland Center, Cactus 135, cruising flight level 390. Cactus 135, Oakland Center, altimeter setting 3007. See ya. Altimeter 3007, Cactus 135 out. See, Greenhorn, you gotta play by the rules and use some proper radio words. Every single time. Marissa shares uninteresting sleep talks. Oh boy. Doing right here. Cannot complain. And when you're not on the radio at home to your wife. But the chief instructor said, do I look like the chief instructor? Is her face also endowed with this award-winning mustache? Don't think I'll be going easy on you just because this is your first flight with the company. As my first officer, there are only two things I ever want to hear from you. They're yes, Captain, and landing gear down. That's funny, sir. Do I look funny to you? No, you don't, sir. What did I just say about the only two things I expect to hear from you? Yes, Captain. So I do look funny to you? Landing gear down? Son of a gun, they send me all the brainless pretty ones. This can't be serious. Well, you know how memories get exaggerated sometimes. I hope. Anyway. Is he still keeping journals in this thing? Just some sort of a pre-flight checklist glued on there. So he just kind of kept using it. Yes, Captain. I had one request. To not send me a gourd. And what do? They send me a gourd. Okay. Thank you for the follow-up, by the way.
Well, how was the first day?
Is Captain Ernst always like that? I barely did a thing but sit there. Yeah, you should probably get used to that for a while. Forget about him, though. You got any plans for the night? The other flight attendants and I were thinking of taking you out to some drinks to celebrate. Oh, tell him thanks, but I better head straight back home. My wife's just about halfway into her first trimester. I'm away long enough as it is.
Wow, double congrats. Got a name picked yet?
Yeah, we're thinking Asher. There you go. Hey, Alexander from Twitch. How you doing? Next one. Pilot's hat. What does this one do? It sends it off any which direction we want, huh? Is that the idea then? Not too hard then. Oh, whoops. How they come up and memorize these plane codes? It's just eventually you kind of learn them all. Easier than trying to provide the information that they were otherwise, I suppose. Back to the future! No, actually to the past. Right? Yep. He was just learning how to become a pilot.
Go on, ask him.
Oh, that's a pilot here at the airport. I see. That's cute.
Excuse me. Are you an airline pilot?
It's a small municipal airport, kid. You won't find any airlines here. I'm a charter pilot. You looking to charter a plane?
I'm looking to learn to fly. Can you teach me?
Looking for an early start, huh? It sounds like you want to talk to the flight school instead. Make a turn up ahead and follow the hall. They'll deal with you at dispatch.
See, I told you it's worth a try.
Aw. Yeah, this game is Finding Paradise. I don't know how long it is. I don't know. I don't think we're going to finish it tonight, but I think we're going to get close-ish. Probably one more stream, if I had to guess. Hey, it's that same picture again. Painting a flying single-engine airplane.
This is the painting hanging in Colin's attic in the present day. I bet he knows something about it.
Hey, I don't think I've seen you around here before.
Yeah, trying to find out how to become a pilot.
Oh, that's simple. You get an instructor and you train.
I'm actually working my own license. Halfway done, in fact. Isn't it expensive to train? Yeah, but that's why I'm working here part-time. Pays not much, but the discounts on the training flights help.
Not a whole lot going on there.
You could ask the dispatch folks about it down the hall.
This is a new character.
Give me my fix, you stupid thing. Why do I never learn?
What a drawing.
What in the world is that? Just leaving something for the class.
Maybe the head shouldn't have been as smaller for aerodynamic's sake.
Who cares? It's got extra propulsion coming out of its butt.
Welcome back, Jakes.
Well, maybe someone find amusement in this.
I guess we could look at the cockpit. A booster of the control panel of a small aircraft.
So much extra propulsion!
I'm ready to go, sir. I got here early, got the weight and balance calculated, the logbooks all checked. 2 words. Low clouds. Yep, you're canceled for the day.
There are airplanes outside! I bet this is where they dispatch them. Oh, we do offer flight training, and you do meet the requirements, but it's costly. Is there any other way at all? Well, that's not for me to say, but why don't you check with the owner?
Huh, I actually did not know. That's pretty cute. Probably off, yeah, a little municipal airport. Again, not like a commercial place where you'd like take off to go travel somewhere, but where enthusiasts and charters usually fly out of.
He's on break right now, and I'll let him know you're coming. The owner? Of the entire airport? Yep, it's his family-owned airport. His office is at the other side of the hall. Did you hear that? It's family-owned. What does that mean? Means that it's owned by a family, duh. And also that it's probably mafia. Mafia? What mafia? And I'm behind you, you know. Yeah, just like in The Godfather. Let's go visit. What?
Okay.
Silly kids.
That is one thing I think I want to do, but I'm not entirely positive I want to do, is get my pilot's license someday. I think it'd be really cool. But man, do I not trust myself. You got to know a lot in order to fly safely.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my God, it is. So, the other kid they told me about.
Look, sir, I don't want any trouble.
Of course you don't, son. There's word on the street that you want to become a pilot, huh?
Yes, sir.
But you have no experience.
No, sir.
No background.
No.
And you have no money.
I don't, sir.
Yeah, you come here on the day of my own daughter's flight exam to request my hospitality, to make use of my facility without an offer. Do you disrespect me and my family's airport?
Psst, tell him you got strong arms and can help out at the airport. I got reasonably strong arms.
Oh? Are you saying you're up for work?
Yes, you are. Yeah, I am.
Interesting proposal. It's true. There have been a few positions opening up recently. Perhaps we could use a hand. Very well. Your offer is one I won't refuse. Another Amaretto Sour, Ricardo. Hold the Amaretto. Yes, Godfather. Kid, you work for me now. With the earnings, you'll pay for your training. One flight at a time.
Quick, think of it, step back. Thank you for your kindness, sir. See, you did it. Wait a minute. All that's happened is that you applied for a job. Shh, you're practically the underboss now.
Yeah, no alcohol, just all mixer. Sorry you're not in a good mood, Exo Destroyer. We're welcome all the same.
So, assuming exaggeration of memories, is this like racist to Italians? I can't tell. Italian isn't a race, Neil. But he does seem to have a tendency for getting creative with his memories. Hey, maybe that's just what he gets for watching that movie when he's 8. Anyhow, let's see if the Don has anything for us.
Is it the Amaretto with Amaretto Sour without the Amaretto?
I think the cat broke.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's back. Oh, wait, it's all right.
An Amaretto Sour drink without the Amaretto. Gross. Why would you do that to yourself?
How easy was it to get a job when there's no technology? You
Just had to kind of walk to places and see. And I told you to call Exo the Destroyer?
Yeah.
I think you told me once or twice.
Yes.
Fine. I'll get you I'll get you at some point. Sometimes takes me a little bit to kind of build in those ideas.
But I'll get there eventually, I promise.
All right, what else do I want to do here? That'll do. Activate. Amaretto sour. Hold the amaretto. Finally, some tropical air. There you go, sir. Your amaretto sour. Hold the amaretto. Thanks, just the way I like it. And for you, lady, your amaretto sour. Hold the sour. That's my kind of party.
Why, thank you. I didn't know you guys make this.
All right, CXO.
Are you going to be able to handle all the lemon juice?
It's an old favorite.
We're actually here. You've wanted to visit for a long time now, haven't you? Is it everything you dreamed it would be?
Well, when you've got expectations. But yes, it's still beautiful. How about you, though? You know, spending half our savings on a delayed honeymoon and all that.
Hey, now's not the time to think like that. We'll bounce back up. I got quite a few gigs waiting when we get back. Not to mention your new job, Mr. Airline Pilot.
Don't jinx it. Might still be a while but until I start with the company. Besides, the pay's not going to be good for a while.
Hey, as long as you get to wear the cool shades. I talked with Maria last week. We got the flexible hours arranged.
So we're ready, huh?
Yeah, as ready as we're gonna be. You know, this might be the last trip like this we'll have in a long time.
We'll make the little bastard pay for all the vacations we missed one day. In the meantime, all the more reason to enjoy the rest of it. Oh, man. Think something's going to happen after that amaretto. Hold the amaretto.
Here's to the rest of it.
Yeah, here's... Ah! Smooth fella. No, I think she's... I think they're saying they're getting ready for it, Hop. I don't think she is yet. So that's the memento, huh? A small, uninhabited aquarium. Well, that seems redundant. Oh, look at them hanging out.
Come on, Colin, the water's not that cold.
Nothing over there? Maybe over on the boardwalk? On the boardwalk. Oh, this must be where their little bungalow is. A faded painting of Bora Bora. Oh, it's got that glass bottom in there, too. Is that a Nemo joke? Of course it was a Nemo joke. It's the only tropical fish people can ever think of.
Thea, you still awake?
No, she's out. She had all that amaretto. Hold the sour.
Told you lemon juice is the way to go.
Well, she sure isn't much of a graceful sleeper. It's overrated. Stay. Sorry. A blank piece of paper. Looks like he's about to lay down some rhymes. I think now I've got everything. So never drinks alcohol? I don't know. I feel like maybe he just picked up that habit from from The Godfather. Well, for some reason decided that amaretto sours without any amaretto is just the proper drink, I guess. I'm missing one. Where am I missing this? Those marshmallows are totally going to get overcooked. They're getting burned any minute now. Move along. Any moment now. Quit wasting time. The object's frozen. It's not going to get burnt by itself. What am I missing? Not there. Just missing the one piece. Haven't gotten this stuck yet, surprisingly. So I mean, at least that's nice, but it's a little unfortunate. I don't know where this last piece is. They did let me leave the bungalow, which leads me to believe that it's probably not. See, there's more. Well, no, not really. I don't know. What am I missing here? I thought they wouldn't let me leave the bungalow unless I had done everything in there. But I don't really have anywhere else to explore. What's more expensive, the wedding or the honeymoon? The wedding, for sure. At least it's going to be for us. Not to say that all weddings are like that, but mine certainly will be. Oh, it's the hibiscus. That's what's up. Welcome, Raiders. How you doing on this fine Wednesday evening? Good evening. Welcome. My name is Shadow Temple, and welcome to Finding Paradise. A kind of just very big narratively heavy game about two scientists whose job it is to help a dying man change his memories to have himself a more meaningful and more memorable or more momentous life. A life without regret. Right now, we are traveling around in this man's head to various moments in his life. Specifically, this one is on his honeymoon. And we're checking out a few things, including these hibiscus. Dad hibiscus. How's your stream, Neo? This is more of a suitable place for that kind of flower. There we go. Now I finally have them all. All right, Cunning, Twister, whoever knows this game, how much more time do we have in this thing? Probably a whole nother stream, if I had to guess, right? It feels like we haven't really hit a finishing point on this, to, like even close to one as such. Yay, backtracking. This is the beach. Anybody know? Anybody? Hello? There's enough for another stream? Totally. 2.5 hours left. The shadow multiplier? Yep. Yeah, I figured. Let me throw the dang orbs at this thing. So we're using nuggets of memory to travel ourselves along his life to try and determine. And another one. My goodness. Welcome, Raiders! How you doing on this fine Wednesday evening? We literally just got one raid in, and now we got another one coming in. How's your stream, Okami? Welcome. My name is Shadow Temple. We're playing kind of a pretty low-key game. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or not, but it's called Finding Paradise, which is currently, I believe, the final game in a series that started with To the Moon. It's a game about two scientists whose job it is to walk along the memories of dying patients and fulfill a request. In previous games, it was in the first game it was make the person learn how to be an astronaut and go to the moon, and the stories and timelines connected to that. And then in this one, the dying patient has requested that we remove regrets from his memories to try to make his life the most momentous and most meaningful it can be, without necessarily messing too much of his life. And so we've been traveling through his various memories to see what regrets he had in life, so that we may be able to adjust them right before he unfortunately passes. So far, we've explored a lot of his. We're actually kind of going to swirl through his memories, jumping back from his youngest days to his last memories, or his most recent memories, I should say. And now we're kind of converging towards the middle, slowly but surely. This is his honeymoon, and he's with his wife, and just spilled a drink, and we're finding out what meaning that has to him. But first, a little mini game. Yeah, how's your stream, Okami? Hope all is well. Oh, I see. That's how it goes. I see. I'll see how this thing rumbles. Finished the first Phoenix Wright. Very nice. Have you played that before? What'd you think? I love the Phoenix Wright series. I've played pretty much every game in the series. I'm very excited about that. All right, let's transport. Keep moving. Oh, look at him. He's cleaning planes back as a kid with this girl who's not his wife. Hey, your shift's just about to start at the shop. Okay, I'm almost done here. Did you even get your homework done yet? I'll do it when there's no customers. Sneaky, I like it. Did you get yours done? Good one. You really loved it? Fell in love with the series hard? Well, I'm glad to say that the series continues to get better. The first game's really, really good, but the rest of the series is also fantastic. So, if you enjoyed yourself, I highly recommend continuing your way through the whole series. The second game's okay. Third game's really good, though. That's dangerous. She should really get down from there. It was one of the first series I worked all my way through on Twitch. And I have no regrets on that one. Yes, it is dangerous being up on that plane wing. Do not recommend. Plane wings aren't really meant to take weight like that, for one. In we go. So this boy here is the client that we have. He's the one who wants his memories changed. And this girl here convinced him to essentially enlist himself to do work at this local small airport in the hopes that they eventually help him get his pilot's license so he could become a pilot. That is, and that's kind of what he's doing now. Psst, that new kid they hired is really quiet. Yeah, but at least he gets the work done. Doesn't he have a scheduled flight this afternoon? Yeah, but we're a plane short because someone snagged a blown tire. Unless someone gets canceled, I don't think he'll get to fly. Does he even have an instructor yet? Beats me. Hey, I think they're talking about you. I know, shh. Who knows why she's allowed in here?
I think they're talking about you.
Nothing of real importance happening here.
Let's keep going.
They're still using cat plane.
And that's how equilibrium is achieved through the 4 forces of flight. Any questions?
Lift, drag, thrust, and weight.
Why does the plane have a cat's head? I don't know. It was on there when I got here, so I just wrote over it.
A blurred entry about working at the airport and Faye falling asleep on the wing of the plane. There's also some random class notes. Read? Sure. Oh boy, they just put in some fun plane facts in here. The runway numbers actually tell you the direction of the runway. Simply add a 0 to the end of the runway number and you have a magnetic heading it's facing. E.g. runway 9 just means it's 90 degrees on a magnetic compass, so it's facing east. This is also why the numbers on the opposite ends of each runway are always 18 apart. Each plane has a minimum airspeed it must maintain under each configuration to keep flying. Sometimes something about exceeding critical angle of attack and airflow separating from the airfoil, etc., etc. In conclusion, planes are kind of like the bus in that movie which explodes if it goes under 50 miles per hour. It's true. Hey, Colin. How you doing? Engine failures. Contrary to some beliefs, engine failure doesn't make the plane plummet out of the sky. The plane would no longer be able to climb, but it can still land in pilot-controlled glide. Remind yourself, engine failure doesn't just make the plane... okay, yeah. Close notes. All right, see you, Phoenix Freaks. We're not going to be going too much longer here ourselves. I think I'll just finish this memory out, and we'll call it there and leave this to probably Sunday, if I had to guess. Most likely we'll finish this up on Sunday, because tomorrow we're going to be finishing up new Pokemon Snap, most likely. And then Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern. My goodness, guys, I'm so excited. We are hitting up. And some of you may have already seen this. I don't know how many of you have seen it and who've not. But we gotten into some Marissa effect. You know it. I'm so incredibly excited for it, guys. You wouldn't believe. It's just is one of my Mass Effect is one of my favorite series, and since I have already played it multiple times, and Marissa hasn't, we're gonna have Marissa play.
It's just so good.
Here, let me get that for you.
You just gotta unhook it from the inside, and
Wow, that's some crazy maneuvering, kid. I've been here for years, and I could never figure that thing out. Must have, like, some kind of magical vending power.
Whoa, nice graphics. On my only note, because I have to clean it, so...
Barry must be his like, teacher, huh?
Okay, here's $24 in change. Wow, that's a lot of pennies. It's okay, I have all day.
Oh, no. Poor bud.
Hurry up and count the pennies, kid. You're holding up the line.
Tough times. Check out the pilot's lounge. Yeah, look at these two.
Just like that, huh? I guess everyone has their reason to start flying. And what about you?
Well, just between you and me, flight instructing isn't my real passion. In fact, before I came to teach, I was an aerobatic skywriting pilot.
Wow, like making stuff appear in the sky with plane trails?
Yup, I was darn good too. But then I got fired.
Why?
Total discrimination, I tell you. It was all because they found I'm an illiterate who dropped out of school. Did they care I was the most skillful pilot in the fleet? No. Just because I don't read good, they drop me like a hot potato. It riles me up just thinking about it.
Yeah, it really doesn't sound fair. Well, maybe if I need your service one day, I'll be able to hire you.
Thanks, kid. Man, first you give me my soda, then you vow to give me my life meaning again? I see I'm gonna have to flight instruct the heck out of you. That went well. She sure makes herself at home. We might be in a bit of a rut. There's still a memory link missing, and the readings indicate we've activated everything in the area. Maybe it can stimulate his memory somehow. Hopefully. Let's keep our eyes open. What are we missing? That's a lot of pennies. Pennies. Whoa. Did you feel that? What? I don't know, some kind of a breeze. That was weird. Must have gone outside. With doors open. Huh, this wasn't open earlier. Did you do that? If I did, you would know. I've been literally right behind you. In fact, I don't even know why I'm just following you in a constant manner. They really like to pick on the limitations of this game, huh? What do we find outside? Whoa! Well, that's weird. What the heck is this? I don't know. But it seems like this may be our ticket out of this memory. So what, we needed a way to continue so this place just magically opened itself up? In the most unsettling way, no less? I'm not sure what's going on with this place either, but there's only one way to go now. Come on, we gotta jump. Oh, hey, oh no. I can't even look down. It's the only way to find out, Neil. Okay, I'm jumping in 3, 2. Ah! Quit pushing me off of ledges, Ava! What? I didn't push you. You didn't! Look at what we found, Japanese boy! What is even going on and why is this happening? Wait, tone your hand down. I think I see them inside. What is even going on? Why is this happening? You're doing just fine. We're not gonna die. Now, do you have the runway in sight? I think so. Okay, fly the approach and don't forget the cockpit check. Mr. Fullrich, primer in and locked.
0 Yankee Romeo, clear to land runway 21.
0 Yankee Romeo. We're too high. Get some flaps in there. Speed, lower the nose. All right, I have control. Oh, thank God. Hold on. Looks like we're going to land. Back on the runway. Bam, 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 bam. Eventually. And there. No, landing is the hardest. Taking off and landing are the hardest parts of flying. Everything else is mostly pretty just chill. As long as you don't run into anything too terrible up there. Briefly show this pick on stream. Oh, well, now I just broke everything. Sure, give me 1 sec. Yeah, so this is the cover of the game here that Cunning's mentioning. Look familiar? There it is. Finding paradise. Anyway. Hey, you all good? No, Ava. I'm not
All good. In fact, I'm dead.
Well,
Get the fuck out.
all right. Game over. 2103. Which means it's going west. I think, right? Might be 270. Do we count that? Yes.
Is it normal to feel kind of dizzy?
Don't worry, you'll get past it in time. You know what? Here, take my hat. You remind me of back when I was a young lad. As in back then, I also knew someone else who was nervous like you.
Hey, you look pretty cool in that.
This is nothing compared to the acrobatic skywriting flights I've done, I'll tell you. One day I'm gonna get back to that. And there you go. I have forgotten since what the, is it the hat? It must be the hat. Back up we go. Totally. Pop it.
Bam, right to the noggin. Another headshot, Ava. No scope. Booyah! Give him the concussion.
Bounced it off his head.
You're lucky I programmed my head to be hard as a rock.
Sure planned ahead. Okay. We want the hat. Oh no, I planned it poorly. I keep doing this to myself. There we go. We'll just shift everything over like this. Easy enough. Uh-oh. I shifted everything over too much. There we go. Done. And I think this is probably where we'll call it quits, guys, because it is getting rather late, and I want to still leave enough content for... or not! You know, in my defense, I do this to everybody else, so it's only fair. Ooh, welcome, Raiders. How you doing on this fine Wednesday evening, still technically? Hey, Doug, how you doing? How's the stream? What's going on? Thank you, Mojo, for the 40 months. I appreciate that, too. You literally could not have timed that better. I was like, let's get out of here. It's time to go. What was your stream, Doug? What were you up to? What's happening? Welcome to Finding Paradise, which is a teeny little indie game about two scientists who work at a job whose purpose it is to fulfilling the wishes of dying clients who want to make revisions to their memories. Yes, equal to the moon. Yep. Who want to make revisions to their memories in their last moments to help them feel as if their lives were more meaningful. Our client today, in the little like baseball or like old-timey football helmet there, has asked us to make his life have fewer regrets without adjusting too much. And so we're learning about his days. We've gone into his memories to try to learn more about him, so we know what regrets he had. And this is when he was learning how to become a pilot for the first time. You're just about to go and travel on into another one. So we'll do one more memory, and then we'll call it for the night. Aww. He almost got it right. Barry did it. But Barry don't know how to spell. Not a really good skywriter, huh? To the Moon was sad face, absolutely. And this is definitely also sad to an extent. That's where Fia comes from. So, Fia, will you marry me?
Damn it, Barry.
Well, he did warn him. Misspelled proposal. So that's why he got fired. Why would you let Barry? Okay, we got to do one more memory. That was too easy. That one was far too easy. So his flight instructor is an illiterate skywriter, which, man, that's, in retrospect, that is tough, man. That's pretty tough. Right. Done. All right, one more. Seriously? Only one single orb for the memory of his proposal? Hey, at least you remembered it. All right, one last one. So this is Faye. Man, how are you able to pilot an airplane but not drive a car? Priorities, thanks to you. Come on, we're gonna be late. She's sure getting lots of screen time compared to his wife and his proposal. There's something about her that really bothers me. Oh, don't take it so personally. It's not like Colin's your husband. That's not what... Never mind. Yeah, so there are two women in this guy's life, and we've spent a heck of a lot of time with this girl named Faye, who he grew up with. But we don't necessarily spend a ton of time with Sophia, who he married. Hey, actually, what's the matter? You know, I think I'm gonna pass on this one. It's your first rehearsal with them, right? You're nervous enough as it is. Hey, I'm not nervous. And even if I, were, well, you being there would help. I guess, but I can't always hang around, you know. Besides, you'll be able to concentrate better without me hanging about. Hey, remember how you used to tell me about your day after school? Why don't you go ahead and you can tell me all about it after the rehearsal? Okay, then it's decided. Bye. What? You'll be fine. Wow, what a wacky girl. Huh. Well, that's something. Just kind of hopped in a bush. So he was an airline pilot musician, huh? Anything else I should be aware of here? Probably, right? Should at least look around. Hey, get that horn off the couch before it gets drool on it. Oh, relax. There's already drool everywhere. It's true. Wait, they're all saying that. That's kind of weird. Welcome. You're one of the newcomers, right? The rehearsal's going to start in a bit. You should go warm up in the practice hall first. Why do things feel a little weird? Hey, the rehearsal's about to start. Chop, chop. Couple of blank pages. Whoa. Okay. Guess we're not allowed in there yet.
Is this the right place? Oh, I can't believe I'm late.
There's Sophia.
Was that Sophia?
I guess so. This is when he first met Sophia. Okay, stop everything. Something was off around bar 36. From somewhere on my right side. By someone in the cello section. Someone sitting in the second row toward the front. Colin, is it? I think you're rushing a bit. Better watch that.
I will.
All right, let's pick back up from bar 35. Right into the solo. Ready? Oh, dang. I suppose that's how they met, huh? Well, at least things worked out. Things kind of worked out, you mean? Or we wouldn't be here. I guess that's also a way to think about it. So question becomes, is this a regret? I don't know. Well, coming up on Sunday, then, we will find out exactly what this meant for the relationship between Sophia, Colin, and Faye. Because we just don't know, right? Who knows?